Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So today I thought it would be fun to take a trip down memory lane and kind of reminisce on the old journals and planners that I've used. Mostly journals. I mean, there's a few planners, the Hobonichi Weeks that I've used, but for the most part it's just gonna be a lot of journals. But yeah, I have all of them, for the most part, all of them right here. So this is like what I keep on top of one of these shelves that are up on my desk area. And I just keep them in this plastic bin, and as of right now they all fit in it, but as soon as it doesn't fit, we'll figure out another storage spot. But before we get into those, we have to go way back and hit basically my first journal. So this is a diary, I guess I would call it. And I don't really care to show because I didn't really talk about much in this. That's private, I guess. But it is this, I don't really know, Markings brand. I was definitely gifted this by my grandma, I'm sure. And the journal's unfinished. Y'all will see that I have a thing with leaving journals unfinished. There's very few that I actually filled them out. But that's why one of my goals is to finish a whole year's worth of journaling, because I leave journals unfinished. But this was my diary, and the magnet doesn't work, as you guys can see. But it goes back to May 11th of 2015. So over 10 years now. That's actually weird because I'm not even that old. But there's no stickers and stuff, but I'm just talking about my life in here. And what's hilarious is that at the end of every page I put bye. I put bye as if I was actually talking to somebody. I don't know, I think that's cute. But anyways, so I put in a lot of journaling. I put in pictures and also gifts that I was given. But then I ooh, that's bad. That was a bad picture of me. Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to see. I did paste some stuff in. It's where my creativity really started to flow here. Christmas wish list, I'm sure. I don't know what I was looking for. Okay, anyways. Alright, well, this was the first time that I got washi tape, and I put, wow, fancy Lindsay. And then I did have a sticker here. So as you guys can see, I really just started to use stuff at this point. Even I had an art class. I would put in what I was drawing. And then we finished this diary in 2016. So yeah, but that's just kind of where it started, so I wanted to put this in. Also, by the way, I put in my book light, so that's why it's bright, but there's still shadows. I still don't have my ring light, so I put in my book light, that way it was a little bit better, but you guys can still get the shadows, I'm sorry. Anyways, so that's journal slash diary number 1. So I don't think I'll ever get rid of that because that's just as special to me as these ones. Then we go into I guess my first junk journal. Actually, first and only. This journal I know for sure is from Michael's, and I painted these little interesting looking sunflowers on the cover. But it is a dotted journal that is also, you guessed it, unfinished. But I was really craving a journal where I could really just kind of get messy and just see what kind of stuff I could make. So we started this in February of 2019. So the first page that I really wanted to do was this I wanted to kind of make a spread about things that are new, because I was starting this new journal for the first time and whatever. So I took Revelations 21:15, what am I saying? Revelation 21:5. I took newspaper, I just covered the entire back, and then I just put, behold, I make all things new. And I really ate here. Oh, sorry, my back is bothering me right now. I have this weird thing on my left shoulder blade that gets fiery every now and again. Okay, so this is page 2, as you guys can see, unfinished. I don't know what I was holding it for, but I just set it up in case I wanted to journal on it. Never did, but I had fun setting it up. That's all that matters. Here we did something that I also thought I ate with. I took a quote, I printed it out, and then I did like a ripped thing here. Next page, we did another collage that kind of goes with it with the butterflies, and because they're actual, actual butterfly, what do you call that? Figures? I don't know. I taped it. I covered the whole thing in tape. That way they would never come out. Here I wanted to do a travel spread, and this is not my favorite, but I always had fun making these for sure. And I'm pretty sure these stickers are all from a sticker book, like a antiques vintagey sticker book. So they had a journal, or not journal, they had a travel section. So I wanted to use those, and I took this quote from Pinterest, I'm sure: "To travel is to live." And I'm pretty sure at this point I had never actually really taken a real vacation, so I don't know where that came from, but I love it. And the creativity was there. Here I'm pretty sure I saw something probably on YouTube about the paint splatter type, when you're doing a spread with paint. I didn't want to do the splatters, but I did the sweeping with the, I wanted to try different techniques. And then I did the splatters with the white. So I made it look like an ocean. I put in newspaper, and I put green around it to kind of represent a pollution. I literally remember this so much. I put in Philosophile, which is, if you can even read this, a lover of the sea, someone who loves the sea and ocean. Yeah, I mean, I still do. I live in Florida, so but I see the vision, and I like it. And again, I covered the whole thing with tape, which I still really like that idea, but now I would just do it a lot cleaner. That was my brother. I still think it's a really good idea to protect your pages, so you definitely could do that. Just I would do it a little more cleaner the way that I did it. Then this spread, I actually really still like this page because I love the yellows, but I had these yellow images on Pinterest, so I printed them out, and I put No Bad Vibes in these foam 3D stickers, and I still really, really, really like this spread. It's I still really think it's cute. It's just kind of random, like the cheese, but I saw the yellow and I loved it. Here we did that one thing where it was you put paint on one side and then you close it and then you open it up, and that's where we're at. I like it. I liked that I used different paints, and I think it was fun. And again, I put the packaging tape, and then I also put a tag, and I put "Symmetry is what we see at a glance." I promise you guys, I didn't make these up. I looked up quote about symmetry, and I'm sure I just wrote that on the tag. But yeah, I like that. It's fun. Here we have, I don't really know what's going on here. I can see that something got ripped out or ripped off. But March 9th, 2019, and I know what that was. Okay, I tipped in. I know what this was. I ripped out something that it was tipped in here. I did that recently. I remember that. But here we've got something. Nothing. And I guess I just wanted to make a pocket, so we did. All right, so there we go. Here, it looks like we've got a solar system type sky looking image, and that's just it. Probably just wanted to paint again. So there's that. Here we've got a whole lot of mess. Yep. So I did paint. I did a lot of mixed media here. We did paint, we did collaging, we did stickers. Here's another pocket, me and my pockets. Stickers. I even have a mesh, whatever you want to call this. What do you call that? I don't remember the name of this. That is over top of this page, and I didn't come this far to only come this far. I like that. It's still relevant. All right, then we've got more pictures, which I'll flip them around because me in my pockets, but I painted the back again and did stickers, and I guess I wanted to make a spread about those pictures. Here we've got spring 2019. We've got nothing here to show. But again, I just set up the page because it was always fun to do that. And March 18th, that's when I did this spread with cool 3D stickers or letters. And I guess I wanted to use this page from something. But yep, still a lot of stickers. And I will say that all these pages have so much texture that it's so fun to feel. All right, here we've got something else that was also ripped out. I couldn't tell you what it was because I actually don't remember, but I will say we've got another pocket, my ladies and gentlemen. I did a lot of collaging, and yeah, this was all stickers and stuff that I put together. I'm like trying to figure out what this was. This is a cute sticker, that postcard. All right, here we've got, this is when I discovered like the fairy collages that you could print off of Etsy and stuff like that. So that's my use of the first one after I printed her out. And it must have been St. Patrick's Day. But it's cute, and I put a little button on her little mushroom. And that's it. And I had this sitting here. But yeah, so that is my first ever junk journal, guys. Isn't that quite a memory? Yeah, first and only junk journal. I never really fell into the junk journaling craze just because it takes a lot of effort, and I like putting my effort into the kind of journaling that I do, if that is fair enough. But yeah, so that is journal number 2. I also apologize, I am a little sick, so sorry if I did not say that earlier. All right, so we're going to go into the next journal, which is going to be, where would that be? Right here. So this, I know. This is not even like the size of a normal journal. But I was using a Hobonichi Weeks, so it's 2021. So here we go. So this is the first ever Hobonichi Weeks that I had. And you guys, if you guys are subscribers from way in the beginning, then you guys will remember this. And if you are and you're watching, I thank you for being here because y'all are real. But this is like, this feels so immensely old for some reason, even though it's 2021. But this was my first Hobonichi Weeks, okay? And I got the most use out of this in this first year than I did continuing on. It really, really rocked my world in 2021. So with that, when it was in the cover, I had this with it. It was a little extension Hobonichi Weeks, little, whatever you call this. I forgot what these are called. But you can buy like a 3-pack when you're buying like your Hobonichi order. So I had these together. So they were like the 2 peas in the pod. So the Hobonichi Weeks, I had such a blast in this the whole time. And I think it was just because like it was my first ever Hobonichi, and I also had like started YouTube at this point, so it was so much fun. I mean, like look at like I was just a girl with her stickers and just journaling away, or I guess planning away. But I loved using this. So yeah, this was a lot of fun. The weeklies, I really used for my work schedule and my school to-do list at the time. Now there's no point for that because I've talked about it before, but I have a calendar in my room, so that's how I plan now. But as you guys can see, I just loved planning and making it so pretty using kits and stuff like that. But yeah, you guys can go back on my channel and I set up all of these spreads with you guys. So you guys can go back to 2021 and look for these videos, because they are there. They are there. Look at that. I had just had a blast. So that is the first Hobonichi Weeks, basically first planner that I really ever used. And yeah, so oh, that's so cute. I even have oh, look, milestones. Look at my sub count, guys. Oh my goodness. November, look at that. In November, I really went up. 200 subscribers in a month is crazy. That makes me so happy. I was so happy to have you guys. Gratitude. Where was I looking for? What in the world? This one. November journaling prompts. So I completed a journal prompt every day. Look how cute that is. Anyways, okay. So then, like I said, this is the little planner that I had to go with it. And it was basically a page that I did every day. And, I would basically journal about my day, and I would put my stickers and everything. I was really anal about my handwriting as well, as you guys can see. I made sure that it all fit in the squares. But look at that. So we started this in October of 2021. And I talk about work. I talk about things that I did. Anything that was like remotely important. And I also tracked the weather. But yeah, I think that's so cute.
It's a boy. Who am I saying it's a boy about? Oh, my somebody's baby. Okay.
So yeah, there we go. And it was December at this point. So obviously y'all know December is the time that we start moving into our new planners and new journals. So that is when I went from that to this baby. Y'all remember this as well, I'm sure. This is the brunt. This is the baby. So 2021, I had ordered an old one. Was it 2020 maybe? Yeah, it was a 2020. So I just redated it, and I got it from Amazon. And as you guys can see, this is a chunky baby. This was a Hobonichi Techo, and yeah, this this takes me back. I will tell you that much, because I haven't seen this in a while. But just continuing forward, I did still the same journaling, just I included way more pictures and way more stickers and like tip-ins and stuff. I did a lot of tip-ins at this point. But I loved this as well. So I did these spreads on YouTube as well. This is like, again, the beginning of my YouTube career or whatever. So if you guys want to go back to the beginning, this will be there. And look at COVID. That's my COVID. That's my little COVID representation. But yeah, look at that.
But I loved this. This is where I really fell in love with journaling, that's for sure. Just being creative and kind of literally doing what I wanted. But I still have a very similar style when it comes to the big hand lettering with my pages. So some things never change, huh? But there's so much going on in these pages.
All right. So, that is the completion of that. And then I did take off like the back because it wouldn't shut. So I realized at this point it was time to go into a bigger journal, or like another journal. I don't think it was at this point that I wanted a bigger one, but that is the first little Hobonichi, and this is the A6, obviously. So there's that. Then we go into the next year with the Avec, and the Avec is just splits the Techo into two, basically, if you guys don't know. But same thing. Look how cute these are. What in the world? I don't remember those. Anyways, so same thing, just continuously journaling, a little bit more organized, I would say now. Very similar to this one. I kind of went back to that style. All right, so there is that, and then the second half of the year was a lot less.
Yeah, that was chunky because I fell off.
All right, so yeah, that is 2022 in a little nutshell. These tabs, though, are so cute. I'm pretty sure I got those from Hobby Lobby, and I would totally get those again for my journal now. I have to go and see if they still have those. All right, so then we got to move forward, but the Hobonichi stash is here, right this way. So 2022, I had both the Mega and the regular and the standard because I wanted to kind of test out both. Actually, I got this one first, but then I wanted the Mega. So then I got the Mega. But as you guys can see, just pretty standard stuff. And I'm pretty sure I got the Mega after discovering Mama of More Plans. So thank you, because I really wanted to use up my notes pages like she did, and I definitely did. So don't get me wrong, I definitely did. But as you guys can see, still filled this up. I wish that the Hobonichi Weeks like still worked for me as much as it did at this point, because I was just like, you guys see how cute and like colorful these pages are? Like, it makes me so happy, but like I can't. there's that, both of the 2022s. Then we go into 2023. On and off. 2024. And this was such a disappointing year because I had spent so much time putting all these cute stickers to like kind of go with and like coordinate with the months, and I did not even use this planner as much as I thought I was going to this year. Made me so sad. But yeah, so those are all those weeks, and then I have my this one, the 2025, which just didn't do it for me. So I made the choice of not purchasing one this year, and we'll see how that holds up, because y'all know me, I still love the idea of having one. Okay, so then we go into journals. So I don't know the order, but I'm pretty sure this is the first one. So 2022, October of 2022 is when I purchased this Denik journal and wanted to try a different type of journaling. And this I did finish, and I loved it so much. I couldn't even tell you. I felt it was like so much fun not having to worry about the days, like making sure that every page was filled out on a specific day. I could use it however I wanted to. So I did lists, like my school assignments list. I did regular journaling. I did things that make me happy, songs that I am loving. Kind of like bullet journaling, but like messy version. I was journaling for my trip that I took, a cruise trip. I put in empty sticker sheets. I did a lot of that. I loved the sticker sheets because I didn't want to waste them. Sticker collages. Of course, journaling though. Magazines. Christmas collage. But yeah, like I absolutely loved this journal so much. This is just where I kind of reinvented my journaling style for sure. I even did like some weekly setups, monthly setup. Made it halfway. I loved this so much.
Because there's no rules, and that's why I really just took advantage of that. So there's no rules with this. I even drew. Book reviews.
And yeah. So that was the completion of that journal, and I will say that completing this journal was very, very satisfying. Very satisfying. So that's kind of where I like really started getting addicted with doing that. So then we move into the second journal, which I believe is this one. So this is a moleskin, and I did fill this one up as well. This one is dated January 2023 to March 2023. So yeah. And this is where I fell in love with Moleskins too. Moleskine is a great journaling brand. I absolutely loved the paper with this as well. And I also started to do daily gratitude, workout split. Didn't even do this. Didn't even follow that. That was like a brain dump kind of. okay, I kind of just remembered too that I have a actual full flip through, so go check that out because I don't want to go through every single page, but there's a full flip through of that one. And then we go into, this is another Moleskine, August. Oh, I didn't put the year, but this is another Moleskine. This is the hardcover, August to September, another filled out journal. And again, I have another flip through, completed flip through on my channel, so you guys can go check out that. But as you guys can see, a lot, pretty sure this was 2023, so I think I skipped ahead, but yeah, a lot of more journaling, so don't even be surprised. Similar stuff, but yeah, this is more my style now, so not much has changed since this. We've got this journal here, another completed one. This one is, okay, so this one goes in between December 2022 to January 2023, so it took me about a month to finish this one. And I have flip throughs of this, I think, as well. But yeah. So there's that. I love these stickers so much. I need to order some more Redbubble stickers. This one I remember being a Christmas one, December 2022 to December, oh yeah, okay, so I finished this one in 20 days, so there you go. So this was my December journal. I have flip throughs of this one as well. Just a lot of journaling. So there we go. And this journal, it was from a pack on at Target. Then we've got this one. This one is a composition notebook that I wanted to try, and it was from Walmart, but I covered it up and I cut it down. That's why it looks a little janky. But I did have a lot of fun using this, actually. But I didn't finish. But we started it May 2023. Yeah, it was very fun. Just because of the crinkliness. That's what I love, the crinkliness. So there's that one. This one is another Denik journal. This one did not last. This one I probably got about halfway. September 2023. Look at all these cute stickers. Oh my gosh. That's like the one thing about stickers is that I hate using them, because then look, I look back and I'm like, I wish I had that now. Oh, jeez. So, yeah. Love it. So cute. So there's that. That's another Denik brand. And then you guys obviously know the journal that I'm using now. But if I flipped through every single page of every single journal, I think this video would be probably 2 hours long. So I don't want to do that to myself because I have to edit. So, but yeah, I just wanted to take a trip down memory lane and kind of show you guys all these fun journals that I've done. But yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what other videos you guys want me to see. And I also have a question for y'all. So also comment like yes or no. But if I made videos about like book stuff, like my reading, like the books that I read and stuff, would you guys actually watch it? Like if some of you guys are readers, would you watch it? If you're not readers, then you don't have to. This question doesn't relate to you. But if you guys are readers, would you be interested in like if I did like book videos talking about the books that I read and books I suggest and books I hated and stuff like that, let me know, because I kind of thought about that, but I'm also like, I'm not gonna do it if you guys don't care, you know what I mean? So y'all let me know. But yeah, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.